What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at you with another one. So I want to talk about Jarrell Miller and his fight with Wach. Man, I was very disappointed in Jarrell Miller's performance. I think that was a lackluster performance, and I think that he took this dude very lightly. You know, I mean, it's just like any other sports, man. It's just like football and basketball. Boxing is the same way, man. When you don't have a big name opponent in front of you, it's hard to get up. And I think that was the issue with Jarrell Miller, man. He looked very lackadaisical in the ring. He looked his defense looked very sloppy, and he was getting hit with too many straight right hands, man. If those right hands come from Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua, he's gonna be in big trouble. You know, that's just the bottom line. He's gonna have to tighten up his defense. You know, he has a lot of output for the size that he is. I mean, he weighed in. He was 6'4". He's about 283 pounds, man. Usually he comes in the ring about 300 pounds, but he lost weight this fight, you know, and he looked real sluggish. Well, I don't want to say sluggish, but he looked lazy with his punches, man. He looked disinterested. He didn't look interested, man. He wasn't trying to get rid of Wach. Even Wach broke his right hand or fractured his right hand or whatever. He wasn't throwing it for about 3 rounds. And Jarrell Miller that was his opportunity to just get rid of him, man. And he just didn't do it. He just didn't get rid of him. You know, he let the dude hang around until the referee stopped it due to inactivity of Wach. It wasn't because of Jarrell Miller's output or his damage that he was inflicting. It was more to the point of Wach not being active. He wasn't able to defend himself. Every time Jarrell Miller hit the right hand, he would drop in and shake it, man. He was in so much pain. And Jarrell Miller just didn't get rid of him because I think that he was just disinterested. It's just hard to get up with a fighter when it's not a big name in front of you. I don't see Jarrell Miller having this type of performance if he fights Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder, but his defense cannot be the same as it was with Wach, because those right hands that were landed from Wach, if those right hands land from Joshua or Wilder, he's going to be in serious trouble. So, you know, it was a disappointing performance, and that moment was set up for him, man, to shine. That was his moment to shine, man. You know, the light was on him, especially after the action that we had with Deontay Wilder last Friday. You know, so when you go from the outcome that Deontay Wilder had against Bermane Stiverne, and then, you know, it's putting the heavyweights back on the scene, and we're still in New York, and then we have this type of performance out of Jarrell Miller the very next weekend, is deflating. And I think that he just wasn't up for the challenge because it wasn't a big name opponent across the ring from him. I think that's the bottom line, because he has the talent. He has the most output for a heavyweight, man. His output is as if he was a middleweight. That's the output, man, that this dude has. And he still was putting out output. It just wasn't putting any power. He was playing around. He just looked disinterested. He just was trying to get through the fight. And it happens, man. It's just like with football, man. It's just like with basketball, you know. It's like, you know, we watch LeBron James and the Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors sometimes, man. They play teams that just not them, that just doesn't mirror them, and they're just hard to get up, man. You see the Cavaliers or the Warriors lose to teams that, like the Brooklyn Nets, you know. So, you know, it happens in all the sports, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Blue Blood Sports TV. Peace.
Around here, and I'm out 8 in the mall, dog. Clock 2 around here, what you do around here? And you know I keep my tool around here. My act a fool around.